This is Bob. I thought I'd show you some coins and tell you a little bit about history. Now, these are large cents, all from the very earliest parts of United States history, and frankly, these are my favorite coins of all time because of, when you think about the Revolutionary War period and pretty much after that a little bit, the history is really just so great. It inspires you, and of course thinking of how different things were back then, and people really stood for things, how they fought, and since they had to fight for them, they really understood the value of what had to be paid and all of our liberties. Now, this one's a 1793 large cent, which the cents and half cents were the first coins in United States history. Now, this one here really isn't in that good a shape. It's a very rare coin, and quite frankly, at the price I got it for, I'm lucky to have it. You could see 3/4 of Liberty's face that's outlined, and the eyes and nose, and on the very top you can see that black spot if you look. That's a planchette error, and a planchette is the coin blank which it was made on, and that little indentation was on there prior to the coin being struck. And of course they really weren't probably too exact as to the smoothness or uniformity of the coin blanks. I'll show you the back here. It really doesn't show that much. If you looked at it carefully in your own hand, you could see a very light outline of the wreath. It's supposed to be a wreath in the back, and I'll show you the front again. Boy, I just love this coin so much, and it's my favorite in my collection. It's just overwhelming that like 17 years after the signing of Declaration of when this coin was made, and it's just really something to think about. Okay, the next one. It's a 1794 large cent. It's in a little better shape, and you can see the words Liberty, and not the date, but the bust is outlined pretty good for a coin in this condition. I'd say it's in about good condition. And the other one was probably just a fair, which is a grade 1, which is just slightly above the condition of just a blank coin. Now, the thing that's most important about this coin, and every coin of this design, is called the cap bust. Now you can see the little bow in the back of Liberty's head there. And I don't think many people will notice. What that's all about is that's a freedom cap. And that's the cap that was given to slaves after they were free. And with all the talk nowadays, people were saying as how the United States, we were such a racist country which was big on slavery, which of course slavery is bad. I'd never say it was right, but in our very first coins, we were celebrating the importance of freedom. And frankly, the bust of the girl looks more white than black, so they could have been attesting to the point that, or referring to the point that there were white slaves too. So that's really important, and I'll give you to look at the reverse again. You can see a little bit more, like you can see around the bottom part of the leaves, and you can almost see 1 cent. Now, you might wonder why you refer to pennies as pennies, but these are actually cents, as all our penny or cent coinages are, because cent, it refers to centimeter, or 100th of a, it takes 100 parts to make a dollar, so that's where the word cent comes from. And this is here. It's a 1795 large cent. And you could tell, like, on the side here, there's a little part that looks like it was hit by an axe or stuff, or something like that. That could have been due to the fact that someone was trying to break off a piece of it to pay for something. Because back then, you know, you could work a week for $1 for a whole week, or probably less, and that was a lot of money back then. And then, of course, you could see the bust with the Liberty cap. Really, really a nice, for just about good condition, and it shows the word Liberty. And you see, look, you could really see where the whole wreath, and it says United States of America, and the 1 cent, and there's a fraction on the bottom, one of 100ths. Now, what's really special about this particular coin is you really can't see it because it's inside the holder, but it's a lettered edge cent. And in 1795, that was considerably less mintage. I forget what the exact mintage was. I think it might have been like 65,000 coins, and that's really not that much at all. Because, you know, nowadays hundreds of millions of coins or whatever are minted, and just to think the fact that you could have this in your hand that it didn't roll down the sewer or something's really incredible. Okay, well, thank you a lot for listening, and I hope you enjoy my presentation. Bye.